Next up, we have Ria Karumanchi, a grade 8 student from Burlington, and she's going to pitch her development of a digital cane. Come on up.
So, hello everyone, my name is Ria and I'm a grade 8 student. I'm excited to present to you my innovation, the SmartCane, a modern device for orientation and mobility for the blind, visually impaired, and deafblind community. So in Canada alone, there are over 458,000 people who suffer from visual impairments with or without hearing impairments. I've always wondered how the blind and deafblind community deal with the enormous challenges they face. So I found that they relied on the same age-old cane that was never updated to take advantage of new technologies. The cane would help them avoid most obstacles on the ground. However, what would happen if there was a hanging obstacle above the ground from knee to head level? The user would be likely to bump into that object, and they could get severely injured. They're also dependent on others when traveling on unfamiliar routes for directions. I wanted to see how we could use advances in technology to come up with a solution to help them be more independent. The school science fair presented an opportunity to do so. With a partner, I created a prototype of an assistive device for the visually impaired, blind, and deafblind. We won at our school fair and advanced to BASEF, the regional science fair, where we won multiple awards. Our initial idea was creating a smart shoe for this community. The shoe would detect objects in front of the user, and it would vibrate to direct them away from obstacles when walking. It would also be integrated with a Maps app on mobile phones to help users navigate to a certain location by using distinctive vibrations to go left, right, or forward. However, with this approach, if the technology were to fail to work, we would be putting users' lives at risk. This led us to refine our idea and come up with our current solution. The technology would be incorporated into a cane itself. With this solution, it would be providing the same benefits, however, it would address the dangers of the previous approach. I wanted to take the project further, so I attended the Hacking Health Hamilton Hackathon. There, we formed a team of 8 to further improve our startup company. We pitched to a group of industry professionals and won the People's Choice Award, and I received an internship at Medic Labs at Mohawk College to take our startup company further. Though we can communicate most navigational information through varying vibrations, we're limited to the amount of navigational information we can provide. To address this, we could provide the navigational information using changeable braille on the handle of the cane. Currently, there's a company called Dot that is incorporating changeable braille onto a smartwatch to allow the visually impaired population to read text messages. Hopefully, we can collaborate with them to include this feature into our device. Some of the other future features we want to add are an emergency button that can be added to the handle so the user can quickly transmit their location and personal details to emergency services. There could also be a tracker for family members, so there could be optional sharing of location details with family members and caregivers. So let's take a look at our business model. We'd either do a B2B or a B2C. With our business-to-business, we would partner with an existing CNIB store. The CNIB is the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, and they currently sell the standard white canes. We would either do a B2C, which is business to company, consumer, and we would sell through an online storefront, such as Amazon or through our own. This would require brand awareness developed through social media, conference presence, and a website and Kickstarter. $5 per cane also goes to support IMAC, which is eyesight testing for children in Hamilton schools. So for our financial sustainability, each cane would sell for about $55, and the cost of production would be about $30. So we expect $25 in revenue for each cane. Acknowledging the fact that only 5% of the individuals in our target population use a white cane, we expect about 10% penetration in year 1, which will increase to 30% by year 5. Our cane also has a lifespan of 4 to 5 years. So we expect a standard state revenue upwards of $700,000, assuming that we'd be selling the cane in Canada, Europe, and the United States. Looking at a competitive landscape between the SmartCane, the white cane, a regular vibrating clip, and a GPS for the visually impaired. The GPS for the visually impaired is highly expensive at around $3,500. It's not a standalone solution, it doesn't provide short-range detection, and only provides GPS functionalities. The vibrating clip is still very expensive at $250, and it only provides short-range detection. The standard white cane is relatively cheap and affordable. However, it only provides short-range detection with lack of technology. However, with our SmartCane, it's very affordable. It targets both the visually impaired, blind, and deafblind population. It is a standalone solution. It provides short-range detection, GPS functionalities, and many more value-added features. So some of our next steps for 2017 are to meet with more people in the blind and deafblind community, create a website and blog, start a Kickstarter campaign, work with Medic and others to improve our product and create a working prototype, and create a business plan and refine our technology and test it. So what we need are mentors and coaches in fields of business, marketing, entrepreneurship, and technology. We'd also need funding for some technology and materials, a video about the product, and some business aspects. So this revolutionary invention will positively impact the way the blind, deafblind, and visually impaired people live on a day-to-day basis. So thank you for your attention.
Sure. Any questions? What's your Kickstarter goal going to be? You know?
Our Kickstarter goal might be around $5,000 to start off with for space. Materials might cost some money. Right now, Medic Labs at Mohawk College is investing a lot of resources into this project to take the company further and actually deploy this product into the market. So yeah, for now our goal is $5,000. Yeah, it is functional. However, some of the wiring came loose when I was traveling here. So, yeah, that's why we need some more money to actually solder this stuff onto it.
Thank you.